My name is Mark Di Giuseppe. They call me the Legendary Straniero. I've been a one-man band for, well, since most of my life, really. I've always had a passion for musical instruments. Before I was a one-man band, I used to be a poly-instrumentalist, playing different instruments with a band. And when the band broke up, I was left by myself, and I started being a one-man band. First I was playing just bass with one string, and voice and harmonica, and then I moved on to an invention of mine called the Straniero phono, which was a bass clarinet that worked with a piano keyboard hooked on top of accordion with percussion on my legs, so I could play the accordion and the bass clarinet at the same time. And I'm based in Italy, but I play all over the world. Today we're at the Porta Portese market in Rome. This is someplace where I play all the time. I like to play on the street. I like to play on stage too, but I'll never give up playing on the street. I enjoy it, and it keeps me honed. The first one-man band I ever saw was at a 4-H jamboree in Michigan that my grandparents took me to when I was a young boy. And the guy was playing something like a pietar bajo. And I've heard people think that this person may have been Joe Barrick. I'm not sure about that. I don't know what his name was, but the guy was amazing. And it left quite an impression on me. So the advantages of being a one-man band or a regular band are that, I decide where to play, when to play, when to do stops. I control the music, when to speed up, when to slow down. And the whole band stops all together like it was practiced in rehearsal. And the bad things about being a one-man band is that you're always by yourself. Sto già qua. Buongiorno.
Ma dove vai girando così?
Sto facendo un documentario. The disadvantages of being a one-man band are that I have to carry everything by myself. I'm always by myself. It gets boring sometimes.
Allora, dove vai?
I've always preferred being a stand-up one-man band instead of a sit-down version. I have done sit-down version too, but I prefer being able to move around. And sitting down gives a very different rhythm. I can play much faster if I sat down. But the way that I play, and that's probably better for somebody who's a real drummer. I'm not a real drummer. The way that my instrument works is all I have to do is dance, and the thing pretty much plays all by itself. In Italy, there's a very famous couple of one-man bands called Otto and Barnelli, and they were on a television show in the 70s all the time, and then also in movies for the Renzo Arbore show. And I met them maybe 15 years ago, and I wasn't very impressed, really. They didn't play much, they just made a lot of noise. And then a few years ago, Barnelli came to my house, and I developed a whole new respect for them. Barnelli was one of the most, how do I say it? Barnelli was one of the craziest street performers I ever saw. He didn't care about anything, just played the way that he felt. And if the people liked it, or didn't like it, he didn't care at all. And it gave me a new respect for what he does. If I had an unlimited amount of money to build a one-man band, I always wanted to make one that had something like a pipe organ all hooked in to the back of it, and nice brass tubes. But for the moment, I do everything with PVC plastic, and things that cost very little and can be replaced easily. I get a lot of the pieces for my instruments in markets like this one. I always have people asking me to build them one-man band instruments, but the hardest thing about building a one-man band is finding all the pieces. And you find them by shopping, you know, every week, trying to find just that right piece that you need. Okay, so to go over my equipment here, this is a 4-string banjo ukulele that I built myself out of a pan and a toy drum, a ukulele neck. This instrument here I call the bordellofono, or maybe the son of the bordellofono, because it's not really the first one. So you got 2 hammers inside for the bass drum. They go to both my feet. And this here is a harmony effect for the voice. And the banjo goes into here and comes out here. It listens to the banjo and then arranges vocal harmonies for my voice, deciding on what I play. The snare drum was made from a darabuka that I cut off at the bottom. It was a long drum like this, a darabuka. And this darabuka is whole, and I get that when I push down on the banjo neck. Underneath my arm is this, a wood block, and the snare drum is activated by this here, which is in my playing hand, my strumming hand. It goes up through pulleys and down through here. And what else? Oh yeah, when I go up with my hand, well, my strumming hand, I hit up forward and it hits the cymbal. And that's pretty much it. Here's pan flute, which is a good instrument for one-man bands because you can play it with no hands, and it's totally chromatic. And there's 3 microphones. This microphone here goes to a bass synthesizer. This microphone is normal and has a kazoo there. And this microphone goes to the harmony effect. And also the shimya, the monkey. There's a monkey. And with pedals, he can eat the money, and he can talk. He can talk, oh yeah, he can talk. And he can also do punches, wee, wah, wah. And that's the shimya, the monkey. And that's it. That's my instrument.
I got the pain down in my belly. It always start to hurt out, yeah. Right up. I got the pain and the pressure so bad. I got to tell you, but I'm hot up. Well, they done that universally. I went to university. Ah, baby, you see. Well, they done that universally. I went to university. Ah, baby, you see. Oh, my friend, you don't know. You can hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. My friend that you do not know. You can hold line, hold line, hold line, hold line. When they done that universally, I went to university. Ah, baby, you see. Well, they done that universally. I went to university. Ah, baby, you see. Ah, baby, you see. Ah, baby, you see. Here we go. Domino, domino. Everybody like domino, domino. Domino, domino. Everybody like domino, domino. If you play play 6-4. You open out your hand, now they looking at the door. Domino, domino, everybody like domino, oh domino, a button bada. Domino, domino, everybody like domino, oh domino, a button bada. A button bada, bada, boom, button bada, button, chigga, 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 button bada, boom, button bada, button, boom, where you did break my heart right in two. Oh, baby, you do. When you say that you love me true. Oh, baby, you do. When you said you love me true. I walked so many miles for you. Oh, girl, you lie. Yeah, you lie. Oh, baby, you lie. You lie, lie, lie. Girl, you lie. Yeah, you lie. Oh, baby, you lie. Well, you did, amico mio, grab my heart right in two. Oh, baby, you do. When you say that you love me true. Oh, baby, you do. Grazie. When you said you love me true. While someone's kissing you. Oh, girl, you lie. Yeah, you lie. Oh, baby, you lie. You lie, lie, lie. Girl, you lie. Yeah, you lie. Oh, baby, you lie. Here we go. Grazie, gentilissimi. Senti, sono l'ora per una piccola pausa, vi auguro una buona passeggiata. Siamo dal vivo a Porta Portese. Qui non parlano inglese, non parlano francese, parlano solo la lingua Porta Portese. E come si dice grazie per la vostra offerta nella lingua di Porta Portese, amico mio? Mortaci tu! No. Grazie. Non fate timidi, grazie.